Hello everyone, I am returning to cleaning heavy dirt in hard-to-reach places. What if there is a way to forget about such problems forever? Today I will test a set of brushes for a screwdriver. This is a universal set of 4 brushes. As the seller assures, this set will provide effective removal of dirt and dust from carpets. The medium hardness of the brush, the nozzle will allow you to penetrate as deeply as possible into the floors. Sweep dirt from the surface and leave it shiny from polishing. The set includes a brush with a diameter of 100 millimeters. This is the largest. The diameter of the small brush is 50 millimeters. At first, they seemed hard to me, but during cleaning, I realized that they could have been even harder. There is also a very good brush. It is very convenient to clean in hard-to-reach places and also in corners. A brush with a diameter of 150 millimeters is suitable for small cracks, and the set also includes a very necessary and essential extension nozzle. It is universal and will fit any brush. All this is well attached to a screwdriver or drill. Over time, I realized that for such purposes, it is better to use a cordless screwdriver, since cleaning occurs in damp rooms and water ingress is possible. If you work with a mains-powered screwdriver, this can be dangerous. You have to be very careful not to get an electric shock. I immediately started cleaning with a large brush. I sprayed a little with some detergent and started cleaning. Here, the dirt was not very old, so it was removed relatively easily, both on the tile itself and in the seams. I was pleased with the initial result, but when I started cleaning old dirt, especially in the corners and joints, I realized that with this brush, the dirt can only be partially removed, and it is necessary to use some strong detergent. Moreover, it is better to soak the dirt in advance. A brush in the form of a brush with an extension nozzle has proven itself very well. Using a drill, or rather a screwdriver, is also convenient because you can switch the direction of rotation during work. This way, dirt from corners and joints will be removed more effectively. When switching the direction of rotation, it is very convenient to get into places you don't even know about. This is the result of the initial cleaning. The dirt was washed off in most cases, but old dirt remained and stubbornly does not want to be removed. Perhaps a harder brush or a more aggressive detergent is needed for these purposes. The deposits at the joint of the shower stall were cleaned a little, but this is far from what I expected from these brushes. As an experiment, I tried using a brush to clean the toilet. Here it showed an excellent result, but I realized that in this case, it is better to use a drill with a battery. Subscribe to the channel and let's proceed to further tests. The next test was on a dirty kitchen sink. I treated one half with a fairly strong detergent and decided to clean the other half only with a brush. After soaking the left half for a few minutes, I came back and saw that it was almost completely washed off. Of course, it is very convenient to use a brush as an auxiliary element, but having tried to clean the surface without applying detergent, I did not really succeed. I had to wait until the solution ate away the remaining dirt. Here you can see that you can't do without detergent. While the sink was soaking, I started cleaning the kettle. In fact, I immediately decided to apply detergent. While the solution was eating away the dirt on the kettle, I washed the dirt off the sink. It turned out pretty good. Now I can get down to the kettle. There was a lot of grease and dirt left on the table that the detergent ate away. I did not expect this, otherwise I should have put something under the kettle. Some of the dirt on the kettle was washed off with the solution. Some was removed with a brush, but some old dirt had to be treated several times. In order not to waste time, I decided to start cleaning the frying pan and also applied the solution to it. I poured several detergents on the kettle and realized that they were corrosive to the skin of the hands, so it was necessary to use gloves. My wife suggested that such dirt on the kettle cannot be washed off even in the dishwasher. Therefore, I decided to use a metal brush, and only with its help was it possible to clean the burnt old dirt. By that time, the dirt on the frying pan had soaked a little, and I cleaned it with a brush. For perfect cleaning, you need to use several detergents and several attempts. I look forward to your options for using such brushes. As an experiment, I decided to try the brush on the dog. It seems that he really likes it. But it did not work to electrify this process on the dog. The dog was wary of such an idea. It seems that cleaning a dog with such a brush is a very good option. Otherwise, for cleaning and washing floors, dishes, these brushes can be used as an auxiliary assistant. If you take such a set for your wife, do not forget to buy her a cordless drill.